Good day, Mr. President. Today we are here to present our group proposal launch for the Nigeria team. This group is composed by Pele, Denande, Susana, Humberto, Yesenia, Romeric, and Joseph.
Nigeria has major and unique cultural dimensions. It is believed that Nigeria has a huge belief in hierarchy compared to equality for all in terms of United States. It is also considered that Nigeria do care for self compared to the caring of the group. In terms of masculinity, Nigeria and US scored high in this dimension, giving us an idea that both societies are competitive and like reward for success. Nigerians are known to be going with the flow than the need for control in comparison with the United States. In terms of long-term orientation, Nigerians mostly are conscious and viewed as short-term, wanting quick results and willing to walk away from opportunities. Nigerians, they strive to apply and practice restraint when it comes to indulgence rather than giving into indulgence as compared to the United States.
On the present diagram, we are seeing a comparison of the communication and scheduling culture between Nigeria and America. When it comes to communication between Nigeria and America, Nigeria is of high context, meaning they are more approachable and open, while America is low in context due to them having a certain standard. Evaluating culture for both countries are direct negative, as well as disagreeing culture, which are also direct negative. But for scheduling culture, for Nigeria, we have it more flexible. They are open and pretty much available to other options, while America is more linear because of their culture and structure.
Nigerians love to bargain in any opportunity that they're presented to. Hence, when introducing a new product or new service in their market, would have to give them an opportunity to bargain, as they would want to feel that they have a win-win in any situation. Nigerians tend to initially pretend that they're not interested in a deal to misrepresent an item's value. This they do so that they can get the least price possible or the least cost and the maximum benefits in a project or in any product that will be provided. In terms of their negotiations, there are people that are known to be slow and protracted because they love to understand the details of the deal or any agreement that they'll be engaged in, and it offers them a way to bargain and get the most benefits at the least cost possible.
When it comes to political views, Nigeria has a federal government body structured by an executive president, VP, legislative upper and lower chamber, as well as judiciary, Supreme Court, High Court, and other district courts. On the diagram, we can also see other different groups when it comes to the federal government of Nigeria. As for recent events, they recently had an election in May of 2023, and they have been an independent country for the past 64 years.
Nigeria is a country that is growing, one of the considered the fast-growing economies. In terms of the Economic Freedom Index, it is perceived that Nigeria has scored 53.9 in 2003, with an average of 59 points, being ranked 124 out of 174 countries. Some of the strengths that have been noted in Nigeria's economy are their tax burden scheme that allows businesses to operate But if the government spending has been regulated, there has also been labor freedom and monetary freedom. However, there are weaknesses that have been noted in the economy of Nigeria. This includes property rights, judiciary effectiveness, government integrity, the physical health, business freedom, trade freedom, investment freedom, and financial freedom. These major issues in the country have been as a result of the insecurity, an example of Boko Haram, lack of education amongst the population, and corruption. The suggestion would be, before starting any business, make sure that the contracts and the rules of engaging in business are well established and you have signed everything to avoid any issues of corruption or any issues of property rights.
Yes, and to build upon what Joseph just said, in Nigeria, there are some very important regulatory environment steps that we have to follow when creating a business in Nigeria. First, we have to make sure that once we follow the paperwork to start this business, we are consistent. We have to pay our monthly taxes, so it's good to be organized, as well as creating any form of agreement or contract that can help both parties to be responsible and obligated to agree to avoid any damage or their reputations to be financially lost.
Like we all know, no country is an island and no man is an island. Every country has to collaborate and agree with other nations so that it can benefit from trade regionally, internationally, and even bilateral agreements. Nigeria is not of any exception. In an attempt to curb its import tariffs and FTAs, it has joined several groups. One of the regional organizations that it has joined is called the AFCFTA, which allows the Western African countries to remove tariffs of 90% of their goods amongst member states, which gives them access to products and services throughout Africa. Another essential FTA that Nigeria has engaged itself in is called the AGOA, which it has engaged with USA, which allows commercial ties between these two countries, allowing them to trade freely and even balance their trade agreements. Nigeria strives for partnerships and agreements with other countries so that it can benefit from its exports and reduce the burden of import duties that it inquires by accessing other goods from other markets.
For the next point, we have foreign direct investment, FDI. Nigeria foreign direct investment has dwindled significantly recently, hitting a record low of six 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 mil six. How would you say this number?
698 million.
Yes, 698.8 million in 2021, as we can see here on our graph. But also most of which of equally, however, most developing economies desire more direct investment, desiring the benefits it has in the host country.
Building on that, on the foreign direct investment, we look at the current economic conditions of Nigeria. The real GDP growth is remaining subdued, with an average of 3.3 in 2003 and 2004, with an inflation elevated at 19.6 in 2003 before declining to 13.6 in 2024. This shows that Nigeria is in a trajectory rate of growing with a lower inflation, with a growth that is anticipated to even increase, with oil being a major issue of export, and peaceful resolutions that have come out of the recent presidential elections.
Yes. For our next point, we're looking at currency. In Nigeria, its currency is known as the Nigerian naira. On the diagram, we can see that a dollar is equivalent to 708 naira. Nigeria counts on their oil sector to boost their economy. When the prices decreases, this affects the demand and the market becomes unpredictable. But an exchange rate fluctuates, and when it drops, it could help the economy being stuck in a recession and help to decrease jobs. So from this explanation, we can see that Nigeria highly depend on their currency to allow them to perform different businesses.
Thank you, Yesenia, for that. As a result of all these conditions that we have been able to analyze and look at, we decided that we would introduce a product that is rice to this economy. This product has a growing market already in Nigeria. And the major barriers that are available right now is the infrastructure to transport, store, and make sure that this product is kept well and marketed well to customers. Another thing is the resources are not as sufficient. Hence, we saw an opportunity that we can step in and provide the same resources that are available. Right now, the main competitors that we have are countries that are exporting rice into Nigeria. That includes China, the Philippines, and the Saudi Arabia.
Yes, for our next product introduction, we have affordable rice cookers. Rice cooker is a great tool to have in the home because they allow us to prepare our rice in a more quicker and more efficient manner. So it helps the demand to grow. For market berries, we have financial and culture, so it's something that can be easily accessible in so many countries and is very affordable to gain. And there are main four competitors when it comes to rice cooker. I don't know if I was supposed to mention that part.
The final product that we have is the solar panel. So looking at the product that we have introduced, that is rice and the rice cooker, we've noticed that there's a huge demand for clean energy in Nigeria. And major barriers that are in this market are poor government policies because they would want to interfere in the affairs of businesses that like to introduce this product. It also requires a huge amount of capital, which is a financial barrier to most companies that would like to enter in this market. There are other competitors in this industry, but we believe that with the proper strategy and introduction of this product, we are able to succeed and penetrate into the market.
For this page, we have some of the reference in where we have gathered our information.
We would like to thank you for your time, and we really appreciate your sparing some few minutes listening to our presentation. We hope that this will help us to launch a successful product in Nigeria and hope for the best for the company. Thank you so much.